I just passed my 50K TopStep combine in 2 days with only 2 trades. While most traders are blowing their accounts trying to hit profit targets, I'm now funded and gearing up for my payout. And then in the next 8 to 10 minutes, I'm going to show you the exact strategy and risk plan I use so you can copy it. Look, I'm not going to waste your time with theory or back-tested results. As you can see, the actual account calendar, $3,040 in profit, 2 trades, 2 days, combine pass. And the best part, this wasn't luck. It's a repeatable system that I used to pass multiple combines. And I'm about to break down every single detail. But before we get into the strategy, let me ask you something. How many times have you attempted the TopStep combine? Once, twice, 5 times? And let me guess, you either hit your max loss limit trying to force trades, or you get so close to profit only to give it all back on one revenge trade. I know, because I've been there. I was over trading, taking setups that weren't there, and moving my stop loss mid-trade, and basically gambling instead of trading. I was doing everything wrong, and it cost me thousands of dollars in evaluation fees. If you want to avoid the mistakes I made while passing my TopStep combine, you could join the MTF community where I help traders get funded within just weeks and start getting real payouts. The link is the first one in the description below, because over 100 traders have already joined, and we trade live every single day. But more on that later. So let's talk about why 90% of traders fail TopStep combines. Because it's not your strategy, and it's not your charts, and it's not even your understanding of price action. It's your risk management, or your lack of. See, most traders approach the combine like it's a fun account. They take every setup they see because they're afraid of missing out. They risk too much per trade because they want to hit profit target fast. And when they're done, they double the position size trying to make it back. That's exactly what I did on my failed attempts. I remember just like it was yesterday. I was up 2,100 on day 2, only 900 away from passing, and then I saw what I thought was the perfect setup. I risked 800 on one trade, and it went against me. I held it, hoping it would come back. It didn't. I got stopped out and lost nearly half my progress in under 5 minutes. That's when I realized the combine isn't about how much you can make. It's about how much you don't lose. So I built a risk plan, not just a strategy, but a complete system that tells me exactly when to enter, exactly where my stop loss goes before I enter, and exactly where my take profit is. And most importantly, how many trades I'm allowed to take per day. This plan has allowed me to pass more than 20 plus combines with just 2 trades because I wasn't forcing anything. I was waiting for my setup and nothing else. Alright, let me show you exactly what I did. Day 1 was the after hour sales. It's Monday, futures market just opened, and I'm watching gold on my charts. I'm looking at the 5-minute time frame, and I see price edging the support zone it just broke. Now most traders would have skipped this trade. Low volume, not ideal for A+ setups. And that's when I saw it forming. Step 1, I spotted a new lower low. Trend confirmed. We're in a downtrend. And I'm only looking for sell setups. This immediately puts me in the right mindset. I'm not fighting the market, I'm trading with it. Step 2, price starts pulling back to the 13 EMA. This is exactly what I want to see. The pullback to the EMA is my ideal low risk entry area. See, most immature traders panic when they see a pullback. They think the trend is reversing, but I know better. This is where the smart money reloads. Then step 3, the confirmation. A wick off the EMA. Price tries to push higher and gets rejected right at the EMA zone and closes back below. That wick is telling me everything I need to know. Sellers are still in control. And this pullback is just a temporary pause before the next leg down. Now I'm ready. Step 4, I enter on the break of the reaction candle. As soon as the reaction candle closes and the next candle breaks below its low, I'm in. I'm following the momentum, not predicting it. My entry is clean, my stop loss is already placed above the swing high, no guessing, no adjusting, and my take profit set at 15.15 or 7.5 points with 2 gold contracts. From here, I'm doing the hardest thing in trading, nothing. I sit on my hands, I don't touch my stop, I don't second guess my take profit, and I trust my setup till the end because I've seen it work hundreds of times. By the time I closed my laptop that morning, I'm up already $1,527 on day 1. Combine 50% complete. 1 trade, 1 clean execution. And that's the power of having a strategy that tells you exactly what to look for and exactly when to pull the trigger. Now, before I show you day 2, I need to be completely honest with you. Because if you've been watching YouTube for a length of time, you probably noticed something. Every single trader on here is always winning. Every screenshot is green, every trade is perfect, and every guru is living their best life. And I'm not going to do that to you. The truth is, right before the successful combine that I'm showing you, I was on day 2 in a different combine, and I blew it. I violated my own rules. I took a trade that wasn't my setup because I was impatient. I was anxious to move my stop loss mid-trade because I just knew it wouldn't come back. And I hit my max daily loss and failed the combine. But here's what separates traders from who eventually succeed and those who quit. I didn't make excuses. I reviewed exactly what I did wrong, I went back to my plan, and I started over. That failure is exactly why I passed the next combine in just 2 days, because I remember what happens when you don't follow your system. So when I show you these trades, understand they're not coming from some guru who never loses. They're coming from a real trader who's failed, learned, and built a system that works well when I actually follow it. And that's the real lesson here. The strategy works, but only if you have the discipline to execute it properly. Alright, now let me show you day 2. I like to call day 2 the market melt. It's Tuesday morning, November 4th. The market is already moving. I see momentum building on the 1 minute chart. A clean candle is forming. And I know exactly what I'm looking for at open. A pullback and an entry. As soon as it breaks, I'm in. Sell stop right above the candle high and take profit at 15.15. And when the market did open, I saw price sell down with a beautiful pullback. I waited for the next candle break and entered at 2 gold contracts again for my position and a profit of 15.13. The market melted straight to TB. Boom, combine pass, 2 days, 2 trades, and $3,040 in my total profit. Now here's the thing, these weren't 100% textbook perfect setups. The first trade was after hours, and the second trade required me to adjust to what market was giving me. But that's the point. When the market isn't giving you the norm, you either adjust or sit on your hands. That's exactly what my risk plan allows me to do. It keeps me disciplined, it keeps me patient, and it keeps me passing. Now if you want to learn this exact risk plan, the specific entry rules, and how to read the 1 minute chart the way I do, you need to join the MTF community. Inside I trade live every single morning during the New York session. You'll see my entries in real time, my thought process, and how I manage my trades start to finish. The link's in the description. All you have to do is take the first step and let's get you funded. Now I know what you're thinking. Okay, I get the strategy, I understand the risk plan, but how do I actually execute this when the market is moving? Because here's the truth. Knowing the strategy and properly executing the strategy are two completely different things. Most traders watch videos like this, they get hyped, they open their charts and then they freeze. They second guess the entry and they move their stop loss because they're scared. 9 times out of 10, they're exiting too early because they don't trust the setup. And that's exactly why in this next video, I'm walking you through a live trade breakdown where I use this exact strategy in real time in real market conditions. You'll see how I identify the setup, how I time my entry to the exact candle, and how I sit on my hands even when the trade pulls against me. Because the difference between passing the combine and failing it isn't just knowing what to do, it's knowing how to execute perfectly under pressure. So click the video on your screen right now because I'm about to show you how to properly use the strategy step by step so you can pass your combine fast, just like I did. It would be here or here, somewhere. And before you go, remember, if you want to trade live with me and get access to the full strategy, risk plan, and real-time entries, join the MTF community. Link is in the description because over 200 traders are already inside and we're helping people get funded every single week. And I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.